Hello. Welcome back in another Art Quiz solution. This is solution of Art Quiz 11 by Professor Walter Lowen. This art is titled Music Pink and Blue Number 2. It was made by American artist who has been recognized as the mother of American modernism and who was best known for her paintings of enlarged flowers, Georgia O'Keeffe in the year 1918. With its soft petal-like folds, this painting by Georgia seems floral, but it doesn't depict any particular flower. It is an abstraction that the artist has rooted in natural form. When Georgia painted this canvas in 1918, abstract art was very new and radical. The first fully abstract painting had been made only 8 years earlier, but the title that Georgia has given this work, Music Pink and Blue, hints that the ideas behind abstract art were already part of Western culture. It had long been understood that music was expressive, even when it had no narrative or representational content. By likening her painting to music, Georgia suggests that pure form and color can have expressive power too. One of the features of this painting is the beautiful sense of movement that you have where nothing is static in the picture. For many vanguard artists in the early 20th century, music offered a model for expressing new verbal emotional states and sensations. Georgia was fascinated with what she called the idea that music could be translated into something for the eye, but her references to music in the titles of her painting derived equally from her belief that visual art, like music, could convey powerful emotions independent of representational subject matter. In Music Pink and Blue Second, the swelling, undulating form imply a connection between the visual and the aural, while also suggesting the rhythm and harmonies that Georgia perceived in nature. Widely considered one of the greatest 20th century American artists, painter Georgia created serene work to reflect the world around her. Close-up flowers and signature motif are so magnified that the petals and blooms become abstracted into sweeping shapes and swath of color. A celebrated icon herself, Georgia carved out her own style apart from the chaotic modern art scene of the time and paved the way for many women artists to come. Now, we are moving to know more about our artist. Georgia Toto O'Keeffe was born on November 15, 1887. She was best known for her painting of enlarged flowers, New York skyscrapers, and New Mexico landscapes. Georgia has been recognized as a mother of American modernism. In 1905, Georgia began her serious formal art training at the School of Art Institute of Chicago and then the Art Students League of New York. In 1908, unable to fund further education, she worked for 2 years as a commercial illustrator and then spent 7 years between 1911 and 1918 teaching in Virginia, Texas, and South Carolina. She moved to New York in 1918 at Alfred's request and then began working seriously as an artist. They developed a professional relationship. He promoted and exhibited her work and a professional relationship that led to their marriage in 1924. There is a lot more about art and artists in the description box. You should go and have some fun. Thank you so much for watching.